Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Crafting with Lucretia, coming at you with another video. Yes, you are here because you like stash videos, and that is what I am still doing, but there is an end in sight, because come one, come all, it's time for the Chuck Pinson haul. Yay, we have finally made it to my last shelf, which is the biggest shelf, because yeah, let's just put it this way. I'm set for the next Chuck Pinson paint-alongs for the next 10 years or so. I've got just a few. Okay, so this is going to be part 1 of a part 2 series. So, like I said, the Pinson Shelf is the biggest, and yet I still need more room because yeah, I kind of still end up buying them. But anyway, let me grab my glasses so I can tell you the dimensions of these kits. Some are open, some are not. Some are squares, some are rounds. Some are bigger than others. Some are new, some have been opened. You know, and on my channel, some are new. Like I said, some have not. You know, I will tell you, Chuck Pinson is one of my favorite artists. He is, I think, undoubtedly close by Rick. He is probably the one I have the most of. So yeah, let me put my... Get yourself something to drink, y'all. I have some sugar-free Kool-Aid in the fridge, some sodas scattered around. Make yourself at home. Grab a chair. You could be here a while. Alright, now this is one of my newest ones. Now, I told you, you've kind of gotten to see my stash a little bit. And you've kind of learned what I like, what I don't like, you know, yada yada. I did mention, I think in multiple ones, I like lighthouses. Now, recently, DAC, I think it was, it may have been last month, a couple weeks ago, DAC did a great sale. They had a buy one, get one half off. So, yeah, I took advantage of it and got a few more Pinsons that I probably didn't need. But, you know, oh well. I'm happy, my money, right? Right. So, yeah, here we go. The first two I'm going to show you are the new, well, they're not, they are newer, but they're brand new to me because I just got them in like 2 weeks ago. So, here's a couple lighthouses for you, and then we'll move on to whatever else is in the rest of the boxes, okay? Alright, first one up is Edge of Destiny by Chuck Pinson. Obviously, that's who we're talking about. It is a 93 by 70. It is... Y'all, his are big, okay? There's the pic. I'm going to try to get the picture in where you can see it. They're all landscapes. He does landscapes very well. Very, very well. And this is a lighthouse when it has the horses over here in the... Where's the picture? Has horses watching the bay over here in the picture. There's a lighthouse in it. There's, I think, a boat. I'm reversed in the camera. I think there's a boat out there somewhere. Itty bitty picture. But yeah, that's... Edge of Destiny. Watch out, puppies. I'm going to put these behind me. Start a stack over here. Now, the second lighthouse painting I'll show you is Life Above the Fray. Now, this has been on my wish list forever. Here's the picture. It is a square. It is another big one. I'll get the measurements for you. Well, you can see it. 93 by 70. Classic Chuck Pinson. Classic landscape. Lighthouse, house on the bay. Well, that one's not really a lighthouse, but it's a house on a bay with a gazebo, which that's where I would be, out there watching for the whales and the boats and reading my book and all the flowers and the water. Yeah. So that's that one. That was Life Above the Fray. All right, on to some of the older ones. This is Spring Mountain Majesty. Try saying that 3 times fast. Okay, it is also by Chuck Pinson. Again, 93 by 70. That's the classic Pinson size, is 93 by 70. Let me get that where you can kind of see it. A beautiful, beautiful forest scene. It has mountains in the background, deers in the foreground, flowers and birds and water scene. Yeah. Okay, there's that one. Now, here's another one. This one I haven't opened yet at all. Wow. Okay, Brookside Retreat. Again, it's a square. Again, 93 by 70. I'll just let you know they're 93 by 70 unless they're otherwise. There might be some smaller ones in here, but not too many. Most of these are the big boys. These are 93 by 70. They're classic. Classic size for a Pinson. Okay. Watch out, Sadie. Okay, here's another one. Freedom at the Lake. Again, 93 by 70. Where's the picture? It's of a boat scene. It has a boat scene, and you're walking down to the dock, and you have the sunset or sunrise, depending on which one you're doing. I would be sunrise if I was fishing. So yeah. Get this one. The Sweet Life. I've thought about doing this one many a time. This is a round one. You don't see too many round ones, but I do have a few. This is one of the round ones. It is a 71 by 56, so it's a tad smaller. But it's the one with the red covered bridge in it. And then the chapel and church and houses and like a village behind there. Very beautiful. It reminds me of this town that I'm in. So, yeah, very, very pretty. Here is another one that came out a couple years ago that everyone was oohing and gooing for. Everyone called it the Teal Lighthouse, so you know, if you're a Pinson lover, you know which one you're fixing to see. It is Sunrise by the Sea. Another beautiful blue teal-colored lighthouse, which beautiful teal-colored water and flowers going up to the lighthouse, and I think there was a boat out there on the water. It's just, I've seen this one done on diamond painting channels. It's beautiful. I need to do that one. Like I said, I'm set for the next Chuck Pinsons. Okay, here's another oldie but a goodie. It's another round. 71 by 56 is this one. It's Bluebird Song. And I live in Missouri, which is the state of, well, the bluebird is the state bird. I need to do that one too. Yeah, I know. I have a lot to do. Alright. Let's do this other one. The Sweet Garden. Now, some of his early on, when I was just joining the diamond art community, he was with Dreamer for a little bit. And this was one, now this is DAC, this is not a Dreamer, but he had this picture with Dreamer, and I didn't get it because I was just starting out, and although I loved Chuck Pinson, for some reason I didn't get it. And so then, for some reason, he left Dreamer, came all the way over to DAC, and now DAC is the only place you can get his diamond art, his pictures as diamond art. And so they brought this picture over, and when they had this one, it's one I wanted from Dreamer, and I was like, okay, I've got to get it. So I got it. I still haven't done it, but I got it. It's called The Secret Garden. It's the horses in the country, in the cabbage patch, munching on the garden, you know. It's not going to be a sweet garden for long. It's a sweet garden for them. It is, again, a 93 by 70. Okay. I'll put that one like that so I know where to stop. 4 more for part 1, y'all. Okay, this is one of his very first ones that he ever done, I believe. I've done a little... I've listened to many interviews with him, and I think this is one of his first ones. It's called Sanctuary. It is a round. It is a 69 by 51. You can't really see the picture very well, but it's sanctuary. It's flowers. It's a tree floral scene and a peaceful woods scene. Okay, another round one we have is Space for Reflection. I saw... No, they did another one. This wasn't this one, that one lady that did it. I've seen this one done. Also very beautiful. Also a round. So it is a 74 by 55. Space for Reflection. Where's the picture? There's the picture. It kind of looks like a fishing lodge with the water and wherever the picture is. Right there. There's a lodge. If you can get my finger out. There's a lodge. There's water. There's mountains. It's beautiful when it's done. The picture's not doing it these justice. I'm sorry. This is another one I got. The Golden Valley. Now, this is a newer one because it has the picture wrapped around the top of the box. See? Okay, so. It is back to a square, so this is back to a 93 by 70. Let me get the artwork up, hopefully. There we go. Little house with horses in the front, a little bit of a garden, mountains in the back. Typical Chuck Pinson, right? Right. He does mountains beautifully. Beautifully. And so the last one for part 1, actually, you want us to just keep going and making this a super long one? Okay, we'll just keep going. I don't want to have to wrestle these boxes again. This next one is also a square, 70 by 93, typical size, honey drip farm. It's of a farm out near the water. You have some ducks flying in. You see a silo in the back, a barn in the back. It's morning. It looks like sunrise. It's beautiful. I've seen this one done. I've seen a lot of these done on the internet and in YouTube channels. He's a very popular artist. Okay, let me scoot these boxes over. Put some music on right about now. I'll holler when I'm ready for the next batch. Okay? Alrighty. I would sing to you, but that would really make you leave, and that's just not what I want. So, you know, put in your favorite kind of music. Man, I pity this table. Okay. We'll get that one. We'll start from the top on these. Oh, that's a heavy one. One more and we'll get started again. Oh, let me get a swig of Kool-Aid, y'all. Hang on. Okay, you still playing music? Well, shut it off. I got some more videos to show you. Or some more pictures to show you. Here is another new one, a newer one. I don't think this is a lighthouse. Yes, it is a lighthouse. Of course it's a lighthouse, Lucy. This is Into the Sunset. Again, 93 by 70. It's the common sweet spot for his pictures. I like my lighthouses, y'all. You're gonna see a lot of lighthouses, a lot of lands. That's all he does is landscapes. But yeah. Okay, we'll leave that one there. I don't have very many of his tropical ones, but I did get this one because it was just too pretty to pass up. So this is Tropical Oasis. Again, it's a square. Where's the artwork? There's the ooh, hello. There's the artwork. Tropical Oasis. Again, it's a square. Again, it's a 93 by 70. Here is Almost Heaven. This came out, I think, last Black Friday. It was, I think, Black Friday or Cyber Monday, one of them two. You know how to get it. It's a beautiful mountain scene, beautiful house in the mountains with the beautiful mountain scene. Yeah. Okay. Here's another one. Now this is a country farm scene. This is a place. This would go good for if it hadn't already started. That one thing about almost being home or Home Sweet Home or something. There's a DP along. This would be great because this would be exactly where I'd want to be. And this is Home for Dinner. This is again a square, 60 by 60, so it's a little bit smaller. Thank goodness it's a little bit lighter. Here's the picture. It's of a beautiful home scene on the farm. I can just imagine gathering around the family table, you know, eating some fried chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy. Well, not gravy. I don't like gravy, but you know, some vegetables from the garden and what have you. It's just a beautiful picture. All right, let me put these 4 up. Hang on. Let me do some rearranging. Make me a spot. Having this many paintings, it's kind of awkward, you know, so. And I showed you that one. Okay. On to the next couple. This is another one of my newer lighthouses. Oh my god, that's heavy. This is Seaside Dreams. Oh, no wonder it's heavy. This one is not 93 by 70. Well, I mean, it is by 70, but the other one's not. This is 105 by 70. Oh, Lordy, they get bigger. They get bigger. A beautiful lighthouse scene with a rock path going up to the lighthouse, flowers on both sides, mountain scene, lighthouse scene, a boat out there in the bay, you know, yeah. So that's that one. Here is one. Anticipation of the day ahead. Now this is another farm scene. Again, it's back to 93 by 7. I think that's a small size for him, but, you know, after that 105, my gosh. Yeah. Of course, you know, I've done all these kits, and I have not found that great big Ford Church one. And I know it wasn't Chuck Pinson, but, yeah, I wonder what happened to that one. Because I've gone through all these shelves and I haven't seen it. Okay, so this is anticipation of the day ahead. Another farm scene. You can see the little, well, you can't really see the little farm, but there's like a little tractor. And there's a field, and he's going out there, and the houses in the background, and some mountains, and smoke coming out of the chimney. Yeah. He's getting his day started out there on the farm. Here is another, this is not a farm scene or a lighthouse scene. This is just a landscape scene. This is Swan Pond. It's a small one by 74 by 56. It's a beautiful floral water feature at a park type thing. A gazebo where I would be out there reading. Near a water feature with some, I think there's some ducks or swans out there. Yeah, swans. Looks like some swans. It might be geese. I don't know. I see little white things. So, yeah. I would be out there in the park enjoying a book. Okay, another lighthouse for you. Here is, it's another square, 93 by 70. This is Providence by the Sea. Okay, there's that one. And you may be looking at me like, okay, I see lighthouses and they all look the same. They have a lighthouse, they have the water feature. Sometimes they have a boat, sometimes you see waves, sometimes you don't, sometimes it's calm. They're all the same. No, they're all different. They're all, I mean, it's all the same topic, but they all have their differences. So, yeah, let me put some more music on. I've got another 2, 4, 6, 8, another handful. Hold, please. Here you. Okay. Last, let me check this box. Hang on. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that had the lighthouse set. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the last of them. Last 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, down to the last 6. Woohoo! We did it, y'all. All right. Now this one, I'm pretty sure one of my other YouTube friends did this. I'm pretty sure this one was the one my friend Jenna did. Just completed recently, last month or two. It's the Colors of Life. And same size. Beautiful. It came out beautiful. Beautiful. I love a good Chuck Pinson. Okay, this one is Life Above the Fray. I'm not going to go through all those to see if I have I think I got 2 of those. Didn't we already see this one before? Wasn't that one of the first ones? Life Above the Fray? I think that was. I think I ended up with 2 of those. Oops. Oh well. Okay, let's just... That would be a first. Okay, here's a winter one. I don't have too many winter ones. Thankfully. I have this one in the Christmas Deer somewhere, but it's not in the same section. Marion's Winter Hideaway. I almost gave this one, or sold this one, and then the person backed out of it. And, yeah. They didn't want it for whatever reason, so I kept it. So, 74 by 56, Marion's Winter Hideaway. A lovely winter scene. One of the rare winter scenes. I don't usually like winter. They're pretty, but it's, you know, I don't have very many of Pinson's winter. Alpine Serenity. Another, let's see, what is this? It's not a lighthouse. It's an out in the woodsy cabin with deers and wildlife and a creek running through it. Basically where I'd like to go on vacation. And the mountains and the trees being beautiful. There's that one. Okay. Another one. Second to last week. We're almost done, y'all. We're almost done. Love's Infinity Garden. Another Chuck Pinson, 93 by 70. It's like a little gazebo in another... out in the middle of the woods. With the water around it. And a little gazebo where you can sit there and read or enjoy. There's like a little rock bridge back here in the back. You can go over to get to the little gazebo place. Where you can sit and reflect on life, read a book, enjoy the scenery, you know, whatever. Whatever. And the last but not least is one I got for my husband to do, or for me to do for him, because he likes to go fishing. Well, we both like fishing. I'm not gonna say that. We both like fishing. We just don't have the time to do it. It is a 93 by 70. Again, a square. I think I've only seen like 2 or 3 round. So, yeah. So this is Fly Fishing Legacy. It has the fishermen out there fly fishing. It's of a river with trees around it. And it's just a beautiful fishing scene. And I don't know if they're catching anything, but there's 2 fishermen out there fly fishing. And, yeah, that's that one. Y'all, we did it. That's the last of the Chuck Pinsons. Thank you for sticking with me on this stash video. You have made it to the end. I have made it to the end. All I have to do is put these back again. So, anyway, it only took, what, 12 videos? 12 sections of shelves, each shelf a little bit long. But, yeah, as you can see, I have some more organization to do, but they are getting there. It is pretty organized at this point in time. So, yay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for helping. Before I leave, remember to share, subscribe down there. Ring the bell so you know when I'm making a new video. Thank goodness this series is done. This was a long one, y'all. This is the first and only mini-series I plan on doing was my stash. And that was... Oh, I didn't realize how big it was. And I still didn't find that last year my husband got me this giant for church scenery one. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. All different church scenes. And it was all in one thing. It was like... It was huge. And I don't know what happened to it. Because I have not seen it. I would have said something had I seen it. But, yeah, I'm thinking he ran off with that one. Oh, well. I didn't really want to do that one anyway. Too dang big. But, anyway, that's enough. Another story for another day. Thank you for joining me as I leave, as I try to do something nice for yourself. Take care of you. The world is very stressful. Take some time for you. If you need to take a day, Sunday is supposed to be the day of rest. Do something nice for yourself. I would say go for a walk in the you-know-where, but it's kind of rainy today in Missouri, so hopefully you're having better weather. But do something for you, whether it's playing a game, whether it's drawing, whether it's doing something arts and crafty, maybe you like making a new recipe and making the house smell good. I don't know, maybe you're part chef. Do whatever makes you smile. Take some time and just be you, okay? Because no one else is going to do it for you. The world is too stressful for that, you know. But anyway, I will let you go. Thanks for watching the video. I love you. See you in the next one. Mwah. Pinson Shelf is done. Yay. Bye.